Welcome to Hayes Post News. I'm Carrie Blurton. Construction on Bike Hayes will begin this spring after city commissioners voted to award contracts to the Kansas Department of Transportation at Thursday's city commission meeting. The nearly 21-mile bike route that cycles throughout Hayes has been a goal for the city since the 1990s. The $1 million project will be paid 60% by the state and 40% by the city's Special Parks Fund. In just 2 weeks, the 8th grade class at Thomas More Prep rounded up nearly 300 toys for the U.S. Marine Corps Toys for Tots campaign. The students loaded up the toys and carried them out to a waiting van Tuesday. Federated Vice President of Sales and Coordinator of the local toy drive, Ryan Bickle, said in the last 3 years it has been the high school students from TMP that have helped collect the toys. This year the project was turned over to the junior high class. Students appear to have learned a lesson that sometimes can't be taught in the classroom.
You know, I just felt like, it's like Christmas is like one of my favorite holidays, so I know how this project was like really special because, you're giving kids toys and every little kid looks forward to that, so it was just a really good feeling.
This was a great project to be involved in because I knew it helped the kids around the world and the community, and that's just a great feeling to know that kids that usually don't get things for Christmas got a present this year for Christmas.
Bickle said the goal is to collect 1,500 toys this year. Federated Auto Parts has 73 drop-off locations across the region, including 6 in Hayes, and will be collecting toys now through December 8th. Federated will also collect donations at Frost Fest Parade on December 6th. Shoppers this weekend will see a familiar sight outside stores starting Friday. Volunteers from the Salvation Army ringing their red bells outside the doors of several stores in Hayes. The annual Red Kettle campaign from the Salvation Army will kick off at Walmart at 2 p.m. This year's goal is to raise $11,000, some of which will go towards the chapter's Community Assistance Fund to help those in need. The organization is looking for volunteers to help ring those bells. If interested, contact the local Salvation Army office or visit the website registertoring.com. Hayes Middle School has brand new scoreboards in place. The scoreboards were officially dedicated during a basketball game Tuesday afternoon. Darren Riedel from Riedel's Garden Center and Brandon Johnson of Cornerstone Orthodontics both have kids who attend the middle school and play on the basketball team. When Athletic Director Bruce Rupp mentioned the need to replace the more than 20-year-old scoreboards, both men and their families agreed the scoreboards would be a great way to show their support.
There's a big need for people to step up and help with the school systems because there's not a lot of money available for things like this. If people don't step up and help with scoreboards and practice fields, they're going to be non-existent.
Athletic Director Bruce Rupp said he is relieved he no longer has to worry about not being able to find parts to fix the old scoreboards. We'll be right back with news from across the state with Randy Picking. Don't go away.
Find unbelievable savings with Millers of Claflin's Fallback Savings Coupons. You'll clip savings for every room in the house. Save an additional 15% off a 5-piece bedroom set or 10% off a dining room set. Get a comfy sofa and love seat combination and take an additional $100 off our already low prices. And there's more. You won't find savings like this anywhere else. So come in. There is still time to get your home ready for the holidays with Millers of Claflin's largest selection of in-stock items at never-before low prices. See store specials at millersofclaflin.com.
Did you check the softener salt and the reverse osmosis filters?
I thought you did that.
Look, Mom, it says right here on the monitor, we have 90 days till we need salt and 70 days till we need to change the RO filters.
The EcoWater monitor tells you about your system. With the new purchase, Steeders will upgrade your EcoWater softener and RO to include the wireless monitor at no extra charge. Plus, make no payment till next year. Enjoy softer hair, cleaner clothes, and healthier drinking water. EcoWater from Steeder Contractors in Great Bend.
Youthful body, tight tummy, smooth facial lines. Greystone Cosmetic and Reconstructive Surgery is here to help you achieve your goals and give yourself the new look you've always wanted. Greystone offers sophisticated surgical surgical and non-surgical cosmetic procedures. With services now available locally, there's no need to wait any longer. Contact Greystone Cosmetic and Reconstructive Surgery at Hayes Medical Center today or online at greystonecosmetic.hayesmed.com.
This is a news update from the Salina Post. Governor Brownback and top legislative leaders agreed to delay a vote on issuing bonds needed for the proposed agro-defense laboratory in Manhattan. The State Finance Council decided to postpone issuing $231 million in bonds for the National Bio and Agro-Defense Facility. Republican Senate President Susan Wagle of Wichita told the council final action on the bonds could occur in December. She wants the state to invest in MBATH to be legally capped at $307 million. The $1.2 billion federal laboratory at Kansas State University is planned for research on dangerous animal-borne illnesses. The state initially agreed to invest $105 million, and about three-fourths of that bonding authority has been used. Governor Brownback says he is looking at everything to fill a projected $279 million budget deficit for this fiscal year, including possibilities of tweaking the state's income tax policy. The governor spoke briefly to reporters while leaving a meeting of the State Finance Council. He said he wasn't aware before this month's election that the state would hit a budget shortfall this fiscal year, which ends in June. On top of this year's projected deficit, the state faces an estimated $436 million hole for the next fiscal year. The state's nonpartisan Legislative Research Department considers Brownback's income tax policies as the primary cause for the state's deficits. The governor didn't say when he would unveil a plan to plug that budget hole. Kansas legislators and Governor Brownback approved a $225,000 settlement of a lawsuit filed on behalf of a patient who hung himself at Larned State Hospital. The estate of Michael Likens sued Shawnee County District Court alleging staff that the state hospital did not do enough to prevent the 43-year-old's death in 2011. The suit was brought by Likens' college-age school children in August of 2013 against the Kansas Department of Aging and Disability Services, which has jurisdiction over the hospital. A department spokesman says the death of Likens has been a tragedy and that the claims against the state have been settled. Dozens of protesters gathered outside the state capitol in Topeka to voice their anger on Tuesday after a Missouri grand jury refused to indict a St. Louis area police officer for shooting an 18-year-old man. About 50 holding signs turned up at the state capitol in Topeka Tuesday evening for a peaceful rally. A half hour before the scheduled start, two protesters were moved from the State House steps and told they had to hold their rally on the sidewalk. A similar number showed up at a Wichita church in response to the grand jury decision on Monday not to charge Ferguson, Missouri police officer Darren Wilson for fatally shooting Michael Brown on August the 9th. At the University of Kansas in Lawrence, more than 80 students, faculty, and community members also protested the decision. There were also a few protesters holding signs Tuesday at one intersection in Salina. Record high cattle prices and plentiful feed supplies are making life a lot easier for cattle producers as another winter nears. It has been a good year out in farm country as the long drought eased somewhat with summer rains. Fall crops have been good and hay prices have come down somewhat. Market analyst Kevin Good of CattleFax tracks the industry. He says that for 15 of 17 years, the size of the nation's cattle herd has shrunk. Producers are now rebuilding. He says ranchers aren't gouging consumers and that people need to understand it's been a long haul for the cattle producer. Calf prices are running 40% higher this year. Prices for fed cattle are up 23%, while retail beef prices are up 14%. 4 directors will retire from the Kansas Insurance Department on December the 5th. The retirements announced come as Insurance Commissioner Sandy Prager prepares to leave office in January. Department spokesman Bob Hansen says the retirements were all planned. Directors Marilyn Birch, Life Division, Neil Warman, Information Technology, Steve O'Neill, Consumer Assistance, and Ted Clark, Anti-Fraud, will retire. The department has 11 directors. Birch began working for the department for 53 years, starting back in 1961. O'Neill joined the department in 1987, while Warman and Clark joined the department in 2003. The department will wait to fill the positions until Ken Selzer becomes commissioner in January. This has been a news update from the Salina Post.
Thanks, Randy. What kind of weather will we have for the Thanksgiving holiday? Dan Holiday sounds like the perfect person to tell you what to expect. Coming up right after this short break.
ABCC, let's make some a little Kansas weather is known for being unpredictable. That's why ABC Seamless is the best product to protect your home from wind and hail. ABC Seamless siding is as strong as steel because it is steel. Don't settle for products that won't last. Visit our website at www.abcseamless.net. ABC Seamless. Better products, better installation, better warranty.
She was there for your first step, and he was there when you caught your first fly ball. Those were the days when you relied on your parents to make the right decisions for you. As time passes, your parents may rely on you to help them make life decisions. When it's your turn to make the right decision for them, choose Cedarview Assisted Living, where standards are high and quality care extraordinary. Cedarview Assisted Living, the care you need, the home you want.
You're free, that's right, free world-famous 2015 desk plotter calendars are available now for pickup or delivery at Northwestern Printers. Owners Marvin and Jennifer Rack want to say thank you with a calendar that is perfect for your home or office or maybe even your garage. Keep track of everything from work to family and beyond. Your friends at Northwestern Printers wish you and your family a relaxing holiday season full of happy memories. And be sure to stop by today for your free desk plotter calendar. See our ad in the Next Tech directory.
With MyStream from Eagle Communications, I can take my TV with me wherever I go. Whether it's live sports, my favorite show on TV, or something I've already recorded on my DVR, it's right here with MyStream. With our family's busy life, I can take the kids to practice without missing the big game.
Eagle Communications introduces MyStream, a cutting-edge technology that lets you watch your TV anytime, anywhere. Sign up for a free 30-day trial by calling 877-61-EAGLE today.
Hey, you want to know the score?
With a clear sky, the thermometer really drops overnight down to 20 with a wind out of the southeast, and that will start to bring warmer air back in on Thanksgiving. Sunshine, 52 on Thursday. It'll be 31 Thursday night, and a big warm-up for shopping Friday with a high 67. From the Eagle Stormwatch Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dan Holliday.
Thanks, Dan. And a reminder, if you need a place to go for your Thanksgiving holiday, the Ellis County Ministerial Alliance is sponsoring a community Thanksgiving meal at the Rose Garden Banquet Hall on East 8th Street beginning at noon. Have a great Thanksgiving, and thanks for joining us. I'm Carrie Blurton.
The Eagle Community Television Oil and Gas Report, brought to you by WW Drilling of Waukene, with 6 rigs serving central and western Kansas. The Eagle Community Television Oil and Gas Report, brought to you by WW Drilling of Waukene, with 6 rigs serving central and western Kansas.